have a girl child one day. This is how you're thinking.
You
probably do have a girl
care
child.
about that. I
Like,
used to
the
think
way
that
some
why
men are
they
speaking,
don't care.
Because you know, men used to say the things like, "What if it was your sister?
Sister,
What if it was your mum?" They don't give a heck because it's not.
If you're old and you really just want to live a quiet life, go to like Hertfordshire.
But why would you come to Brixton to live a quiet life? Brixton.
That's what I'm saying. London is the
Hill,
capital city of the
Brixton.
United Kingdom. You know,
Why would
like
you come to the city
to live a
it's
quiet
far
life?
from-
Yeah,
You need
but
somebody who is clued up on abuse and
That's what I'm
domestic
saying.
violence to
I
come
hope-
into the
okay.
court and testify and share their part on what they know about it, because it may seem like she's willingly wanted to take part in freak-offs, but she's been conditioned.
100%.
Bearing in mind, she's been groomed, coerced, everything since she was, 21, 22?
Hi everybody, welcome back to the Girls Collective podcast.
Hi, hello,
Hey
welcome back.
guys. Happy
Welcome
Friday.
Yay!
How are we? I hope everyone's had a great week.
Yeah.
Literally.
The weather doesn't really reflect that today, but I hope you've all had a great week. My week has been okay. That's just it. Just okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just okay. What about you guys?
Oh, I've had a busy week. I feel like I've had a tiring week.
Mm-hmm.
It's like as we're getting older, we get the week.
I know.
Yeah.
Had a long week, tiring week. But
Sorry.
as we mentioned in the last episode, guys, to join us on Locals, it's a female group chat. We're gonna keep promoting this forever and forever until every single one of you have joined the group chat. Join the group chat, download the app, I'll put it on the screen. Make sure you join in the conversation. Like, why are you two arguing with your eyes?
Because it's like, can I not get our promo?
Sorry. I didn't know that's what you were doing. I was thinking, what you recording? Sorry.
Yeah, make sure you guys join the conversation. But yeah, we've got big things coming in the future, so make sure you guys join. What's been going on? What's going on with celebrities? Because there's a lot. I feel like this past week there's been so much issues and drama on social media with celebrities.
I can't even keep up.
Honestly, it was a lot this week.
The media was media and
Yeah.
So the media was
Legit.
media.
That's
and then
crazy.
Even the freaking DDG situation. That was
Guys,
going on.
what is going on? Oh my goodness, there is a lot happening.
A lot going on.
I don't even know where to start. I'm not really into the whole streaming thing. I kind of find it annoying sometimes because why are you streaming every 5 minutes? Like, put down the camera. I find it a bit annoying. So I don't really know how his personality is or what he's like. I don't know.
Who, DDG?
Yeah, I don't really know too much
He's
about him.
definitely like a camera. I feel like camera action.
Yeah, defo.
Like I feel like that's the streaming industry. They have to be on 100. You know, we're talking about guys on it.
Yeah.
I feel like they have to be on 100 24/7 because the
Yeah.
camera's on them 24s.
Wow.
But I don't feel like, don't shoot me in it. I don't feel like he showed anything that he didn't like his child. If anything, he wanted to use his child for money. Like he was putting his child out there for the money. Like we've seen the memes of the child.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I can see that perspective because he's a live streamer, so his whole life, his whole career, well, not say whole career, but most of his career is about filming his life 24/7.
Yeah.
So I feel like he had to put his child on camera regardless.
Yeah.
There's no way he's gonna get around not doing that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Talking about live streaming, are you guys noticing like PK Humble?
Yeah.
Who else is doing it? Specs. They're all doing this live streaming thing now.
Yeah.
Should we jump on live streaming
It's
as well?
becoming a thing.
Why do they look?
I don't know about
We
that.
can manage. Let us manage.
Yeah,
Let us manage what we're doing.
What is like? I've just thought about it. Like I've always just thought it's so strange. Like
Yeah.
I guess that's the new norm, right?
That's
live
crazy.
streaming.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
the new
girl.
thing.
There's a girl that live streams her life 24/7. The camera doesn't turn off. Even when she sleeps, it doesn't turn off.
yeah,
That's a bit scary. I don't think I
24/7,
can't do
it's
that.
on.
Not while I'm sleeping. Absolutely not.
That's what they're gonna do in the the
Kind
university.
of the academy thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Me personally, I just don't want to be recorded. I don't want to record myself while I'm sleeping.
My social battery will die after one
Yeah,
day,
so
and I'm
you
like,
just hide.
to wrap it up.
Under the quilt, you're just hiding.
No, you just like stay away from the camera a bit, innit? You don't do much when the camera's on.
So you got what? You got a burp, fart, everything in front of the live stream.
Hello. No, thank
Crazy.
you.
Nah.
I'm good on that front. Mm-mm.
Nah,
I'm good.
that's
I'm
wild.
good.
I'm not
I'm
gonna lie to you.
good.
I think that's wild.
What else is going on in the US?
Obviously, Mr. Diddy.
Ugh, guys, do you know what? I was gonna bring that up, but I thought like it's actually too much. His case
It's
is
so
another
heavy,
level.
and I have so much to say about it. it
Should
can
we
take
talk
up
about-
a, it can take
okay.
up a whole session. So
No, let's just
Boy.
do
His-
the first
his
case. Let's do how the first case.
Like the 4, 5, the
4,
first
5
Like what we
days,
know so
4
far.
days
Yeah.
have been.
What's going on?
Guys,
for
it's
the-
crazy.
I just don't think 8 weeks is enough to unpack everything he has done.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
going
So
to.
that's why I think it's going to be so heavy, because to compact everything he's done across 30 years, probably even longer, into 8 weeks, it's going to be a heavy 8 weeks. It's already heavy.
I know people are not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but his lawyers are doing well.
No,
Especially,
they're not, you know.
You know
I,
what
don't-
I
I
think?
really don't think they are.
They're not
Do
doing
you know what
well.
I think here? I think we thank God it's not only the Cassie and him situation that where he's only gonna go down for that. He's done a lot of things like Shanna's saying. There's so much that he's done, but I feel like because I'm following step by step in it, and it's just sounds like some of the things that they say. Like there was a conversation, like our friend Nessa said, if I was Cassie's lawyer, bring all the doctors and nurses in that room. I wouldn't put Cassie, a pregnant woman, on the stand. She's
No, but they had
heavily
to.
pregnant.
Yeah, she has. It's a federal case. She's being subpoenaed, so she
Had
has
to
to do
go
it, or
it.
she goes to jail.
Jail, yeah.
Like, she has to
Child.
do it.
Yeah.
As in, she can give
Or-
birth tomorrow after all the
Right.
stress.
Because
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe not. If I was her, I wouldn't have went. Why would I want to face someone that caused me so much pain? But because she's saying you have to come or you'll go to jail, is why she's on the stand.
Yeah.
But almost about
much.
to give birth. Why am I
Exactly.
coming
That's
to court?
crazy.
Yeah.
But she has to. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the way the lawyers are trying to portray Cassie is if how she gave consent
Yeah.
to everything over the past 10 years. That's how they're trying to paint it. But realistically, she was masking. She didn't want to get beat. She didn't want to get... She knows what happened. She basically studied him to the
That's
point where
such a
she
boring
knows what
take.
happened.
But that's if you
But
listen
we
to
do that in everyday life if you deep
Have
it.
you guys read the?
It's such a boring take. Though,
But
because,
if you read how the because there's a guy on Twitter that's like
yeah, I've
noting
been
it.
reading all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you read it, even some of the conversations that they're having, there's even one line that Cassie randomly messaged Diddy and said, "Are we gonna have the freak off today?" Just that line enough. The lawyer's looking at you. They're looking at you like
We
Yeah,
need
but she-
somebody who is clued up on abuse and
That's what I'm
domestic
saying.
violence to
I
come
hope-
into the
okay.
court and testify and share their part on what they know about it, because it may seem like she's willingly wanted to take parts in freak-offs, but she's been conditioned.
100%.
Bearing in mind, she's been groomed, coerced, everything since she was, 21, 22?
Yeah.
For,
18.
Since she was 18,
Yeah.
for over, 10 years, right? She's now being conditioned, and she's doing it because she thinks that she loves this person. I think there was a time, allegedly, I read somewhere when she went for therapy, and it's not until she had therapies when she realized what is going on is actually wrong, and the negative impact that it's having on her. So this man,
way that
he's
they
so
look-
calculated, he's so manipulative. He knows exactly how to say
be
and
able
do
to
things,
face
so
him.
she remains dependent on him.
I wouldn't be.
Do you
able
get
to-
what I
know.
mean?
wouldn't be
So
able to face him.
she's asking, when are the freak offs are going to happen? Not because she wanted to. Or maybe that
Yeah,
she did, but she's doing it out of love. She's not realised that she's been conditioned to believe that this is her new normal.
Yeah.
He is crazy. Oh my goodness.
He's
Look him up, man.
insane. He's insane.
That alone is enough to put that man behind bars, bro. Like, I know there's so many other charges, so many other cases, but that alone, I think is enough.
I think it's the way that
think
the
it's
lawyers
enough.
are going about it on both sides. Is even somebody was like how they cracked a joke during this. There's nothing to laugh about.
nothing
There's
fun.
nothing actually funny.
There's
What are
nothing
you cracking
to,
a joke about?
Literally, there's nothing to laugh about.
But that's
I guess
what
they're trying to
defense
like.
has to
But
do.
even that, like even cracking jokes in the middle, I'm just thinking you're trying to manipulate her. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
exactly
Like,
what
you're
they're trying to
make-
do.
Don't do that.
Yeah, apparently he tried to get like a mistrial due to her pregnancy. So if they get a mistrial, they have to restart everything all over again.
Do you see?
That's what they apparently the judge, he got in trouble from the judge, I think on the 4th day about trying to make a mistrial during the case.
There's no way
because
he can get off. Oh
They're trying
my
to say because
gosh.
she's going into birth, like they're trying to get a mistrial, but that wasn't happening. But when you look back at all their old pictures from like 2019 and all that type of stuff, you know when she cut her hair,
Everything makes sense, isn't it?
it started to make sense why
Everything
she done
makes
certain
sense
things.
now,
Because when
yeah.
she cut her hair, he basically pulled out a part of her hair
yeah.
and he forced her to get that hairstyle. She hated it.
Yeah.
And then she ended up making a trend. Can you imagine how
Jokes on
traumatizing that
you.
is?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And did you see when he was the Joker for Halloween?
Yeah.
When I look back
He
at that
makes me
video, I
feel
said,
ill.
"Nah, this is
So
that was his real character, right?"
And,
there.
and,
I even said this on the
and
pod.
that
there.
time he was wearing that freaking wig. That was his real character too.
That was his real
He's
character.
like 50 Cent said, he's a bit fruity. That wig told me everything I needed to know.
Quick question: do you guys think the kids should have been in the courtroom?
Absolutely. Well, his kids are probably involved with him.
You know what I think? The girls. I'm talking about the girls, not the boys. We know what the boys.
The boys are
I
definitely
think
involved with him.
somebody actually convinced me the other day was like, I think the girl should have been in the room because he met Cassie when Cassie was 18. The kids are turning 18, and one of them is 18. The girls.
Yeah.
So they should witness what. Do you know what I'm trying
What
to say?
can happen
Yeah.
in real life?
They need
and
to
what
listen
their
to
dad was
what their
doing.
dad was doing.
I want to know why
I
they
don't
left
know.
the courtroom mid case. You know, I want to know why all three of them left.
Yeah.
The whole thing makes my blood boil. Like,
Yeah, I can't lie to you guys. I had to
actually
stop listening to the videos because I was like, this man
Oh, no.
is sick.
Every day I can't miss. If I miss, I have to.
I'm
keep
so
up.
I'm
yeah,
keeping
I'm
up
so
just to
Because
see
invested.
what's
if you
going
miss like
on.
one, it's like you wouldn't get the next step. What happened before that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
There's a testimony I'm waiting for that someone's gonna like testify as well. She was signed to Diddy's label.
Yeah, she's already started.
yeah,
she's
and they
already
cut it off,
started.
but she's got
She's
a
back
lot
on
to
Monday.
say.
Yeah. She was talking about how there was a time she went into Diddy's house with Cassie and they were frying egg or something.
And he wants to go hit her with the thing.
With the pan,
We're
the
scrapping
frying
right there.
pan.
I always say that. Anyway,
Honestly, makes
It's
my
just,
blood boil.
yeah, I feel like he thinks he's untouchable. That's the issue.
He
Because he's gotten
does.
away with it for so long,
Mm-hmm.
he thinks he's untouchable to the point
100%.
that he's not gonna go.
He's
He's not gonna get
definitely
put
going
away.
down there.
He definitely
I
is.
feel
After
like-
this,
Part of me feels like he prepared for this day.
yeah,
I feel like people with such power, people like him, prepare for the day that there could be a downfall. Like, you know, you have to prepare for every possible thing.
But
I
they
feel like he prepared for this day. So while he probably thinks he's going to get off, oh my goodness, there's just no way. There's just no way he can get off, guys. There's just no way. They'll find a loophole. So his defense, they can defend, they can do what they got to do. But the people that can testify against this guy, I'm sure NDAs run out, right? I think there's like
yeah.
expiry
That's
date
why
for NDAs.
Cassie done it because basically
So
her contract
if he doesn't
ended.
go down this time, he's going to go down. There's no way he's not going to pay for his crimes. Are you sick?
Yeah, I know.
He's
it's
sick.
Wild. It's wild. I'm not gonna lie to
No.
you. I'm gonna lie.
People's thoughts and opinions on this really scares me.
I've blocked some people. I can't lie to you. The fact you have
There's
that
this-
opinion.
I had to block some guy.
You're
on
I've
scary.
blocked a couple men. I've blocked them. I'm thinking, what? Are you okay? You're gonna have a girl child one day. This is how you're
But
thinking.
you
probably
probably
do
do
have
men
a girl
don't care
child.
about that. I
Like,
used to
the
think
way
that
some
women
men
don't,
are
they
speaking,
don't care.
Because you know when we used to say the things like, what if it was your sister?
Sister,
What if it's your mum? They don't give a heck because it's
Bro,
not
like,
your sister.
sister.
It's
The
not your
way
mum. They don't care.
I'm sorry, but the way some of these men, the mentality they have towards what's going on with this case, there is no way you have a daughter and you have that mindset.
Crazy. Some guy was like on Twitter, you lot are basically saying Diddy should get arrested because he was freaky. He was a bit too freaky. No, that's
Are
not
you sick in the
freaky.
head? You literally lack comprehension.
Guys,
You
I read
lack
halfway, he got
listening
blocked.
skills.
I didn't have to finish reading his
do you
tweet.
mean?
He just got blocked straight away.
And you know what? Yeah,
He must
yes,
be
Diddy
tweeting-
is a monster, but bro, you know, like there's always somebody else above him.
Oh, 100%.
So we think he's
100%.
bad. Oh,
100%. There's someone even worse.
Apparently is
Jay-Z, allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly.
I don't want nobody at
Bro,
my door.
the rabbit holes I'm going
don't
down,
wanna be
there's
at
a
my door.
lot, a lot of stuff that's being like,
And then, sorry guys, we're gonna
Whispered.
wrap this up because I swear I can continue going. But there's apparently somebody, I don't know, a former security guard, I don't know, confirmed that apparently Diddy's the one that actually poisoned Jamie Foxx.
oh yeah.
oh yeah, the
I've heard
security
about that.
guard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
The security guard, yeah.
Seen that.
He's been doing bare interviews about Diddy
He needs to
all
be
over
careful.
YouTube. They need to get him in to testify because he will talk about everything
That's how
They should get
that
50.
went
Get-
down.
Get 50. Jaguar, right?
Yeah, I
Get
love me some
yeah,
Jaguar. I can't
yeah,
lie.
Jaguar.
All of them
Spilling
spilling all the tea.
They
Yeah.
need to get them to testify.
What I hate about the industry is if somebody's speaking up, all of a sudden the person is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is.
This
though.
is what I'm saying.
But that's how it's
Kanye's
with
crazy,
Kanye
but
as
Kanye's
well.
not lying.
Do you know what?
He's playing the game.
Does he actually have a
Kanye-
history of
100%.
bipolar?
Someone said that.
He's playing the
I
game.
think he does,
Does
and
he
I feel like maybe
actually?
his mum was because I feel like everything went down as soon as his mum passed,
Yeah.
and maybe like he's not lying because even they said what's his name, the guy from That's So Raven, what's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he's also playing.
Yeah, they play it to the point where you think that they're mad, but they're
But
actually
they're not.
telling
They're
you
actually
exactly
telling the
what's
truth.
going on.
They're using their madness to cover up the fact that they're telling the truth.
Truth, yeah.
And I believe it.
Because Kanye went to speak about freaking Jay-Z's kids. All of a sudden,
That one should have to learn.
no,
he
but
should have
guys.
left
All of a
it
sudden,
alone.
Beyonce's concert, Jay-Z's little kid is now being revealed. all of a sudden, But he should have
Yeah.
actually kept his mouth quiet on that one.
He should have kept
because
his mouth
best believe if I
quiet.
was Jay-Z and Beyonce, you're getting sued.
But
God.
he's even speaking on his own kids though. Is he not saying that the Kardashians are apparently something? I don't want to say trafficking their kids.
Stop
Or
it.
basically putting the girls at the forefront while the boys are just behind the scenes and whatnot.
But
I don't know.
He's not lying about that
Allegedly.
one. It's visible, no?
I don't know. I just
Guys.
feel like we need to stop.
Oh,
We need to stop
child.
idolizing, caring about these celebrities. Because once they realize
This
you
has
don't
confirmed
care,
it.
Yeah.
like
Don't
I
compare
feel
or
like once you get to a
idolize.
certain age, you need to stop idolizing these people because these people ain't right-headed. I'm so
100.
sorry.
But that's the reason we need to understand the difference between cameras on and where people are going to do certain things for.
Cameras on,
Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say? And when camera, there is reality to this.
Yeah.
Guys, and then we got Mr. Brown.
Oh, my brother.
Oh. I can't believe he's in.
Guys, you know I call this.
I know someone's
was-
making him perform. I
No,
know
he's
for a
gonna
fact
perform.
someone in there is making
Apparently,
him
he
perform.
actually came in here because he knew that he had to come in for his trial.
Don't be so silly.
So apparently he came because
So
he
why
knew
would you
that he was going
advertise at all?
because he doesn't start from here first. He starts
So you're trying to clear up before
before he gets here.
No, the British people are petty. They
But
make
even
sure
so,
he can get
isn't it
through and
next
lock
month?
him
That
up.
is soon.
So then he's coming up before that. He better come up before that. He's coming up before that. From what
Just
I know,
refund
anyway, he's
the
coming
people
up
them their
before
money
that.
now.
Yeah.
No, I need a concert. I can't lie to you. I don't care. I need a concert. What?
No, that's
Oh,
crazy.
child.
And there's a lot that they're cancelling this. They're cancelling City Splash.
Yeah, they're cancelling the Lambeth Council decided to have a meeting with like their residents, and then they decided that they don't want to do any future more events in summer in Brockwell Park, basically.
so
Not
it's
just
the
City Splash.
Lambeth
it's like
residents that have confirmed they don't want any noise.
yeah, like it's official. I can read the statement, but it's like official, not official, but they're considering
It's
not
in the
doing
process.
yeah, like no events. That's including
Why?
like City
You are
Splash.
boring.
I feel like that's
None of
crazy.
you girls have
be-
their hair
I'm trying to
down.
be like an advocate. Like, do you know what? I hear it to an extent. If I was constantly hearing music back to back pretty much every day,
Just someone.
I get why that would be annoying.
Shanique is literally
Because
just
once
when
a
I'm
year.
hearing people above me stamping and bouncing a freaking ball and doing nonsense, I'm getting annoyed. Do you
that's
get what I'm
above
saying?
That's above, but
But this
But
is.
I get it to an extent.
I don't get it.
However,
Me
I
as well.
do just think it's bad vibes.
I
I
genuinely
just think it's bad
it's
vibes. Like, why?
it's
It's
only
like
once
Carnival.
a year.
They're trying
Yeah.
when they were trying to cancel Carnival.
Yeah.
If they could do that, they're gonna cancel Carnival soon, 100%.
Because
100%.
they've cut streets now of Carnival.
Yeah, they're gonna cancel it soon. I can
I just
it
feel
coming.
like if you're old and you really just want to live a quiet life, go to like Hertfordshire.
But why would you come to Brixton to
Those-
live a quiet life?
Do you know-
Brixton.
That's what I'm saying. London is the
Hill,
capital city of
Brixton.
the United Kingdom. You know,
Why would
like
you come to the city
To live a
it's
quiet
far
life.
from A quiet life, yeah.
But I don't think they realise the impact and damage of certain businesses that rely on these festivals during
Yeah.
summer
Mm-hmm.
for their revenue. Like a lot of people come out from outside of London to come to these events. So the amount of money that people are going to lose because these festivals are now not happening, I don't think they really thought about the revenue that it actually brings in.
Yeah.
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, just because for your peace and if you want to peace and quiet, leave London.
Leave. Exactly.
That's literally if you
Yeah,
want peace and
that's
quiet. Honestly,
insane.
like we went Luton. Luton was very quiet, so move to Luton, Hertfordshire, Northampton. Maybe not Manchester. Maybe not Northampton.
Yeah.
But like, there's quiet places. Kent.
Yeah.
There's like so
Yeah.
many Essex. Like there's so many quiet
Yeah.
areas you can live at, but you're still close to London.
Yeah.
So if it's the peace that you want so bad, skedaddle because London is
London
actually the
is
capital
not the
city,
place.
so it's not a quiet city
And it's annoying because I feel like London is slowly becoming a quiet city.
because
Yeah.
people are complaining about noise.
Complaining about everything. Like even on social media, there's a lot of conversations again about London just not being a spontaneous city.
Anymore.
Not having events to go to on a Friday night. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like-
So what are they trying to make London become? People
don't
come
know.
to London because it's a land of opportunities. It's the land of fun. It's different from like your hometown and whatnot. What are they trying to make this place become? Because it's not becoming fun.
It's definitely to do with like the gentrification of certain areas. Because even in my nan's area, on her street, there used to be about like 5-6 like black people that own their houses on her street. Now there's only like 2, her and another neighbor. The only 2 people that own their house. All of them sold it to move out to like far out of London. And all the people that live outside of London, they come to places like Brixton and rent it out for a few months, and then they go back to their posh
See?
side of their house during summer. That's what
The
most of the
day they
properties
take
are
away
now.
Brixton Market, it's a wrap.
They already
think-
started.
I think that will
No, I
really
don't
piss
think-
me off.
I think-
Just taking the culture. Look how they've changed. What's that bit where all the foods are now?
the village.
Yeah.
The Brixton village. Yeah. Yeah. That's gone. They even got rid of what Brixton Splash. When we used to have Brixton Splash
Yeah.
around August time, they
Yeah.
got rid of that. They're
Damn.
trying to clean up Brixton. They're trying.
Even someone said they tried to do
At
that
one point, they
to
might change the
Peckham.
name now to like Clapham something.
Yeah, everyone was like,
What
no.
the
Everyone was
flip?
like, absolutely
Like,
not.
what are you on? They're
Nah.
trying to clear all diversity and culture from London.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
crazy.
my God, they want us out.
I mean, we've
Yeah.
been know that, but damn, do you
Where
know
did they
what I
want
mean?
us to
Like,
go then? And now they're talking
back
about
home.
now they're talking
Yeah.
about you have to be able to speak English when some of people can't speak
I don't even-
English.
I don't even look. Just yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like I
Guys,
don't know what
It's
we have
just
to do.
too much. A lot is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna. Yeah.
Nah, man. I miss the old days though. I miss the days where I could just go to Brixton, feel comfortable. Half the time I look around and I'm seeing, no offense, I'm not seeing my people. I'm just like, what is going on?
Are they comfortable though? That's the real
They're
question.
comfortable.
They're comfortable.
They are comfortable.
Sitting on benches outside Leon, they're comfortable.
Yeah, they're
bro.
comfortable.
People are comfortable. Like this
Like,
is what they've been wanting to happen.
Does that mean that a lot of us are moving
moving out most of the time,
moving
yeah.
back? Like
Most of the time, yeah.
Someone said they should just still bring their speakers and go to Brockwell Park and just
Oh,
basically
100%.
boycott.
100%.
apparently they tried to do that with Peckham, and Peckham is
Peckham-
not having it.
Peckham's, they've been trying to gentrify Peckham for years.
Yeah,
It's not happening. They're trying with the little coffee shops and the little vintage stores and all that type of stuff.
the vintage stores. Yeah.
But it's not. It's still, you know. And I'm happy that it is. They are removing. They are removing the. I'm not sure if you guys have been at Peckham Station, that little market bit with this train station. They're removing that bit,
Yeah,
which I think is sad. But they're removing that bit as well, and they're replacing like these new flats, basically kicking out people that grew up in Peckham, and they're putting in like these new flats. So they are moving with stuff to kick people out.
Why?
But it's sad. It's sad that the places where we grew up, they didn't want to be.
right.
They're now all over. They want to move here. They want to do all of that. It's insane. Insane.
Even the other day I saw Prep in my area and I said, "Wow, Costa's there, Prep is there,
I
TK Maxx
know.
is there."
I
knew it was
know.
a wrap for mine when they brought Battersea Power Station.
Yeah.
I knew that. I said, that's it. It's a wrap.
Have you seen the prices, the
That
renting
is a
prices for
wrap.
Battersea?
I've seen. And
I
it's
said-
crazy,
Battersea was never like that back in the day.
crazy.
I was like, that's insane.
Like 300,000, I think, to rent. Or
rent,
something.
yeah.
They want us
To
live in-
rent.
They
Battersea,
want us to live in a tent.
bro.
it's insane. But anyways, another quote that I saw from